Alright, where to begin? It's been a minute since I sat down in front of a camera like this.
Right now it's all falling apart. Right now you don't know where to start. Right now the walls are caving in. Right now you don't know where to begin.
So I wanted to come out here to the cemetery and film this video and talk a little bit about the past month, because a lot has happened and it's affected me in some different ways. So I wanted to kind of talk about it. If you've been following, you've seen a video that I posted initially back in early July, basically letting you know I was bit by a spider. Turns out it was a brown recluse, and things went downhill pretty quick after I got bit, and I wound up in the hospital. They wound up admitting me for 3 days. They were pumping me full of antibiotics, lots of different antibiotics. It was crazy, and there was a time there, if I hadn't gone when I went, I would be dead today. And it kind of hits home because I spend a lot of time in cemeteries. I've spent a lot of time in cemeteries in the past, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the future because I've got more cemetery chats I want to film in the fall. But this is not an official cemetery chat. This is a one-on-one. I just wanted to kind of talk to all y'all who have been following along with everything that had happened, because it was terrifying. And I actually did a lot of thinking, especially while I had not much else to do when I was in the hospital. There was every few hours getting interrupted for blood draws and pulling my blood pressure and checking on things and checking on my leg, because that's where the spider bit me, was on the back of my leg, right behind the knee, in the crux there. And it was weird because when it first happened, it looked like a mosquito bite. You know, it was just a little bump. It wasn't a big deal, I didn't think. I've been bit by plenty of things over time. But this one actually escalated, and it started to get worse, and it looked like a burn for a little while, and then it got worse, and it got really bubbly, and it was nasty. I took a lot of pictures, but I'm not going to share those because I don't like seeing that kind of stuff, and I won't share that kind of stuff on my channel or anywhere else. But it was disgusting. It was nasty, and it didn't really hurt as bad as it looked like it would have hurt really bad. But it really didn't hurt as bad. It was just mostly, I couldn't bend my leg. It was really swollen. And when I went to the hospital the first time, they were like, well, here's some antibiotics. Went to the hospital a couple days later when it didn't get better, like they told me to. And they said, okay, the antibiotics weren't enough. We're actually going to admit you, and we're going to pump you full of the best stuff we got. And so I spent 3 days in the hospital. There was a possibility I was going to lose my leg at one point. So I'm lucky and thankful that didn't happen, and that I'm able to sit here today and film this video. And I'm excited to be able to get back into writing, because I took the first week of July off from writing. I was like, I'm gonna take a vacation, take a little break. It's holidays, have some fun in the summer. Didn't get to write the next week because I wound up in the hospital, and then last week I just didn't have the energy. I'm still recovering. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, but I'm still recovering. And last week, the worst part was that the antibiotic that they gave me when they discharged me was actually, I'm allergic to it apparently, and I didn't know it. So after a couple of days, I started getting I was red, rash everywhere. It was itchy. I didn't realize what it was, and I actually went into the doctor, and they were like, oh yeah, that's a allergic reaction to this antibiotic. This is something that is what we know well about, but you just didn't know you were allergic to it. So I had to deal with all of that. It's been nuts. And it really drove me to want to try to record just something to talk about it a little bit and get it off my chest. And especially for the fact that I've been making videos on this channel for a little over 2 years now, pretty solidly, with little breaks here and there and changes, and things have gone back and forth, and I've never really been sure what I wanted to do until this year when I started really getting into the writing and the short horror stories and GPS signal lost. Now that's become a thing, and I love doing all of that stuff, and I'm so excited to be able to continue doing all of that, because I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to. And I just didn't know. I didn't know what to think for a while there. So I wanted to kind of talk about that, and talk about, there's new videos coming out this week of it. The new episode of GPS Signal Lost is coming out. I'm excited. The new short, I've got a two-parter short horror story that's coming out starting this Friday. I'm excited for that. I've got some other great things that I've been thinking about over the past few weeks, because that's been most of my time. My downtime has been spent thinking about what will I write when I have the energy to do it again, when I can actually get up and do it. So I've got all of that I'm working on, and I'm so excited to get all that stuff out there. But it also kind of put it in perspective. For the past 2 years, as I've been making videos, most of my attempts of making things have been, I've let myself get frustrated at times when I don't get the impressions that I think I should be getting. When I look at the analytics and I see that people haven't subscribed or aren't watching all the way through, a 15-minute video with a 30-second average view duration, because people are clicking away from it. And I let myself get frustrated by that, and I shouldn't have. Because honestly, the truth is, there are a few of you out there that have been with me through thick and thin, that have stuck with me from whenever you first found me. Some of you from even the earliest days of the channel, when I was still doing photography stuff or just getting out of photography stuff. And you all are the heroes. You all are the best. You're the ones that I'm making these videos for. It's not for the random person that decided that, oh, I don't want to watch this kind of video, or that tune it in and maybe they liked one video but they didn't like another. Like, it's not for those random people. It's for the people that actually are enjoying the content. And if you're one of those people, I want to say thank you, because you're the ones that I should have been paying attention to all along. And I want to make sure going forward that I'm doing that, and I'm doing that properly. So I'm not sure how this is all coming out. Like I said, I haven't recorded on this camera in probably 6 months. I don't remember when the last time I've been doing so many videos and writing and stuff like that. So, but that's really all I wanted to say, just to get that off my chest, because it was kind of a big deal. This last month has been crazy, and honestly, I'm just ready to get into the fall. I'm ready to get into, I want to do some more cemetery chats this fall on the Cemetery Chats channel. Got some big plans for that, and I've got a lot of really cool stories and stuff that I'm working on. So, but I do need your help. If you're out there and you're watching, you're still here right now, if you're not subscribed, hey, hit the subscribe button. If you like short horror stories, if you like, GPS Signal Lost isn't even a horror story now. I mean, it kind of has some horror elements, but it's a mystery. It's funny. There's little jokes in there, stuff like that. So if you like that kind of stuff, those stories, hey, subscribe to the channel. Share. Let other people know. Word of mouth is the best way to get videos out there, Interacting, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff helps to push it in the algorithm. But there's nothing quite like telling somebody, hey, a good friend that you have, like, hey, I found this YouTube channel I think you'd really like. Go check it out. And spreading the word out there and getting it out there. Because ultimately, as an artist, as a writer, I want other people to hear my stories and be able to share and enjoy that kind of stuff. So, but again, even if I never grow anywhere, I'm just glad to have you all here. I'm thankful for the fact that I can still be here, that I've got you guys, and that you're enjoying what I'm putting out. So I think my camera's still good. I can't really tell. The light's still showing, but the sun's out and it's hot, and I don't know, the camera has overheated in the past. So that's all I got. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and let you know I'm going to be good. My leg's recovering. I'm moving forward, and I've got some big plans, and I can't wait to share with you all the things that I've had going on and that I've got in my head. So thank you all for watching. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.
Right now you're searching high and low, and right now you don't know where to go. Right now you hear the thunder roar. Right now it feels like you lost the war. Call on me. I'll hold you when you cry. Call on me. I'll get you through to the other side.